Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be a little get ready with me. You guys have been asking me so much recently what makeup I use on a day-to-day basis, so I thought I would film this for you today as I've literally just got ready to film a load of videos. But anyways, I'm going to stop this intro here and let you guys watch the video. So cut to me looking a little less put together, shall we say. Okay, so I'm going to just start off by tying my hair back. And then the first thing that I always start with when doing my makeup is my eyebrows. So for this, I'm going to be using a mixture of the Rimmel Gimme Brow and also the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I have the one in dark brown. This is actually way too dark for me, but I literally just use this one to kind of underline my brows. Honestly, if you've seen any of my makeup tutorials before, all of my makeup literally never changes. I'm one of those people that just finds something that works and just sticks to it. But also, I haven't done a makeup tutorial for so long. I kind of fell out of love with makeup a little bit. I used to really like doing like loads of eye looks and everything, but I just stopped doing it for ages because I just almost stopped wearing makeup altogether. I wasn't really fussed about like going out the house with that makeup on, which first of all I think is so important, and don't get me wrong, as much as I do enjoy it again now, I still spend 95% of my life without makeup on. But I'm looking forward to getting back into doing some YouTube tutorials because I know that some of you guys always request them. I have been wanting to do it for a while, but I had eyelash extensions, and honestly I don't know how people do eyeshadow with eyelash extensions on because they get so dirty so quickly, and I just couldn't really do it. So now they're gone, I'm going to be doing so many more tutorials on this channel. So let me know down below in the comments if you want to see anything specific. This is kind of like my everyday go-to makeup. Like if I'm putting makeup on for the day or filming, this is literally what I wear, and it's so easy, and basically every product that I use is drugstore anyways. I'll leave links down below to everything where you can buy them from and stuff if you are interested. So yeah, I'm just going to finish filling my brows in and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now my brows are filled in and looking a little bit bold compared to the rest of my face, I'm going to move on to carving them out. For this, I like to use the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Concealer, and I also use the Collection Lasting Perfection. I use the Anti-Age Concealer in 03, which is fair. I believe that they now do lighter shades than this, but this is one of their lightest ones. And then also I use the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in 1. So I just like to mix these two together. And then I'm basically just taking a flat brush that looks like this. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just going to be carving out my brows with these two products. So I like to start by going under my brow and making sure the front of it is really sharp and straight. Honestly, if you don't carve out your brows already, it makes the biggest difference to how neat and tidy they look. Like honestly, my eyebrows need plucking so bad, but this just completely covers that and no one will know. So I definitely recommend doing this if you don't do it already. And then you just want to take that all the way under the brow, like that. And then I'm just going to carry this down on to my lid. I'm not going to be doing any eyeshadow because day to day I generally just don't wear eyeshadow, but I still like to make sure that my eyelids are covered because I do have a little bit of discoloration and kind of like broken veins that are visible, so this just helps to hide that. And then I also do the exact same thing over the top of my brow, and then obviously just blend this up the forehead, ready for foundation. So obviously I'm just going to do exactly the same to my other eyebrow. So that is then my brows done, which is the first step in my makeup routine. And then next I move on to my face makeup. And I'm going to start off with foundations. At the moment I've been loving this one, which is from Revlon. This is their Photo Ready Airbrush Effect foundation. And then sometimes I do mix a little bit of the L'Oreal True Match foundation in, just because this one is a couple of shades lighter than the Photo Ready one, and I'm looking pretty pasty at the moment, so I need a little bit of a lighter shade to mix in. I'm going to hold that step for just a second because I've just remembered that I didn't prime my face. So for this I use the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer, and I swear by this, I've repurchased it so many times, and I believe that this is like £8, which I don't think is too bad for a primer, especially because it definitely does work and it really fills in your pores. So if you have any problem areas on your face with pores, then definitely give this a try. My problem area is usually my nose, and I just feel like this visibly blurs your face. Okay, so now going back to foundation, I'm basically just taking this on my Real Techniques. This is their body sponge. I know that they do a face sponge, but as you can see, the size of this just means that you can do your foundation in literally like 2 minutes. I feel like ever since I discovered this one and have been using it for my foundation, the one that's actually meant for your face feels so small. So yeah, definitely give this a go because it has exactly the same effect, but As you can see, it covers so much more of your face. So I'm obviously just going to be bouncing this into the skin using the sponge. Obviously you want to be careful of where you carved out your eyebrows, but you also do want to make sure that you blend in the concealer that you put around them. And of course I'm going to be taking this across my eyelids over the concealer that we popped on them. Then after this step I am also going to be setting my eyelids to ensure that they don't crease. Also you obviously want to take this down your neck and make sure it all blends out. So that is now the base of my face makeup complete. So I'm now going to go back in with the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in Fair and pop this under my eyes. This is to just completely brighten up this area because honestly I just look way too tired if I don't do this. I'm also going to take this down at the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and also across my Cupid's bow, and then just a tiny bit on my chin. And then I'm just going to take my sponge again and blend that all out. So as you can see, that has brightened up my face a lot more. Now I'm going to go back in with the flat brush that I used to carve up my eyebrows, and I'm basically just going to go over the creases that have appeared on my eyelids. Obviously if you're putting a lot of product on your eyelids, even if you're not putting eyeshadow on, you're going to want to set them anyway so you don't get those kind of like horrible foundation lines. I'm not sure if you can see it on this eye, but you just want to pat that out. Make sure there's definitely no creases, and then I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Match Perfection loose powder. I'm going to take some of that on a fluffy brush, and then once the crease has been blended out of your eyelid, you want to just kind of pack that on to set that. And this will just ensure that those creases don't appear throughout the whole day. I swear by this powder as well. It took me so long to find a powder that wasn't overly priced, but also didn't give you flashback, because I've tried so many and honestly flash photography is not the one when your powder is cheap and has SPF in it, because that is what causes the white shadows and it's just not cute. I personally don't set the rest of my face because I feel like, especially over winter, my skin goes a bit dry, so I don't feel like I need to. But it is also really good for that. Like if I'm going on a night out or I need my makeup to stay on all day, then I will obviously set the rest of my face. And to do that, if you're wondering, I do just use the same sponge and kind of pack it all over my face and just blend it all in. So that is honestly all I do for my eyes. Like I said, I don't wear eyeshadow on a day-to-day basis. It's not something that I go to unless I'm kind of going out. So now I'm going to move back onto the face and I'm going to bronze myself up a little bit. So for this I use again a mixture of two products. So I'm using the NYX matte bronzer, and this is in medium. And then also I have had this for so long, but I honestly swear by this. This is the Buxom Hot Escapes bronzer in the shade Tarty. As you can see, it's now in two pieces and I have a hit pan, which means that I just definitely need to get myself a new one. But yeah, I'm just going to be taking both of these, mixing them together on this big powder brush, and then applying this in a kind of 3 shape on either side of my face. I always like to make sure I bronze the entire face, because I used to always just put bronze on my cheeks, and now I look back at pictures and I just think, what were you doing? Then I also like to take what is just left on the brush and brush that down my nose. Again, this just ties it all in together and doesn't make any of your features overly stand out because they're not bronzed. And then the final thing that I do for my skin makeup is highlight, and I've actually lost my highlighting palette. I used to use a Boohoo one, but it's not up here with me and I have no idea where it is right now. So I have this eyeshadow palette up here with me, which is also from Boohoo. I'll leave this link down below with all of the other products as well, but they have some really nice like shimmery nude colours here. So I'm just gonna dip into one of these and use it as highlight today. So I'm taking this on a Zoeva Luxe Soft Crease brush, and I'm just gonna apply this to my cheekbones. God, that is such an intense highlight. Maybe a little bit too intense. As an eyeshadow, this would literally be stunning. So I'm just going to run my face sponge over that to tone it down just a tad, because that was much more intense than I thought it was going to be. These eyeshadows are honestly amazing considering they're from Boohoo, and you literally get 24 eyeshadows in the palette. Like, it's actually a joke. And then obviously I'm just going to do the exact same on the other side. Then I'm just going to take some of it down at the bridge of my nose as well, and on the tip. And finally just over my Cupid's bow. I'm actually going to bring a little bit up under my brow as well. Okay, so then to finish off my face, I'm just going to go back in with my eyebrow products and just extend my brow a little bit because mine stop really short. Then from this Phase Zero eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take a really gorgeous little shimmery pink colour here and add this to the inner corner of my eyes just to brighten them up a little bit. So the final step I do is my lashes. If I wasn't filming today, I would literally just curl them and add some mascara and be good to go. But because I am going to be filming, I think about 3 more videos after this one, I want my makeup to look a little bit more put together. So I'm actually going to be applying false lashes. So I'm going to start by curling them and adding mascara like I'd usually do. But then I do have these Eyelure false lashes to apply, which I'll show you in a sec. I'm just going to take this mini Benefit Roller Lash Mascara and apply that to my lashes. And then I'm obviously just going to apply the lash glue to the band of the false lash. You want to let this go tacky before you try and apply it to your eye. Honestly, these can be the bane of my life sometimes. And then taking it in some tweezers, I'm just going to apply it as close to my natural lash line as I can. And then that is the first one applied. Obviously they make such a difference. These ones are a little bit more dramatic than what I usually go for, but like I say, I am filming 3 more videos, so I just thought I'd go for a false lash today instead of just natural. And then as you can probably guess, I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So now the lashes are all done, I honestly think that they make the biggest difference to a makeup look. I'm going to finish off by doing my lips. And to start with, I'm going to take this Milani lip pencil, and this is in shade 4, which is all natural. And I'm just going to outline my lips with this. And then I'm going to take this Buxom Cosmetics lipstick, and this is in the shade Sinful Cinnamon. And I'm literally just going to dab that on my lips to kind of fill in the gap, just because I prefer the nude colour of the lip pencil. And I don't really want this lipstick to show through too much because it is a little bit pinker. And then to finish off the look entirely, I'm just going to apply some lip gloss. And for this, I'm going to use the Clinique lip gloss in the shade 6, which is called Adore You. And just pop this over the lipstick. And that is now my face makeup done. I'm just going to really quickly go and straighten my hair, and then I'll be back to outro this video. Okay, so my hair is now all straight, and I'm now finally ready for the day. Honestly, it's like midday already, and I was hoping to have a lot more done by now than I actually have. So I'm literally going to go straight from here, straight into my car to film a drive with me for you guys, and I'm going to pick up some McDonald's and then film a Q&A mukbang, which I'm so excited about. So keep an eye out for that coming on my channel very soon. Obviously, this is a little bit more glam than if I was kind of going shopping for the day. I wouldn't go to the extent of lashes and stuff like that, but yeah, this is my go-to makeup for filming and what you guys see all the time. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I said before, I will link all of the products down below in the description if you did see anything that you want to try out. But other than that, I'm going to wrap this video up here. So thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will speak to you all very soon in my next one. Bye guys.